Hello everybody, welcome back to another live stream. Of course, if you're watching this as a video, you're not watching it live, but you could follow and subscribe and click the like button and catch us next time we go live. What are we doing? We're going to be racing in this one in iRacing, and we're getting our B license up and away. Well, the C license up and away to get to the B license. So fasten your seatbelts, some racing on the way from the absolutely insane mega monster rig. Should be good. Of course, if you watch this as a video, you can use the scrolly skip bar at the bottom and you'll see the peaks where the interesting bits happen. So you can check them out if you want to, and also drop us a comment and let me know what you'd like to see. But for those of you that are live with us, congratulations! Welcome to the Church of Force Feedback. It's the place where the force feedback is strong and the rants are even stronger. We'll be getting underway in approximately 2 minutes. Train will be calling at platform number 4 in 2 minutes' time. Beep, boop, boop. Beep, boop, boop. Hello guys, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to the Church of Force Feedback, powered by the 3DFX Voodoo 2, all the power, SLI, now available in your local store. Bob LeBow, hello guys. We're going to be doing the Formula Renault 2.0 at Alton Park again. We are in the mission of getting our rated to 4.0 so we can skip to Class B. Should be good. Fingers crossed. I've just plugged some I've moved some stuff over to different USB ports and hopefully that's all working as well. We've got the Husingveld pedals here, Fanatec podium, and the P1X cockpit. Good times. Right, everything seems to be vaguely working. I'm optimistic. Hello, Bikers Beast 54, welcome. What do you guys think of the new thumbnail for the YouTube live stuff? I thought it's an experimentation here. Reverend West. I haven't, Bob. No, because I need to unplug everything here. And we're doing at 7 p.m. UK time. We're doing the Lazarus event, the Chevrolet Lazarus crazy event. So I can't unplug stuff and have it not work at the moment. After I've done that, I think I'll plug it in this evening. Oh, all good though. This is a great car track combo. Really enjoying the Formula Renault. Do have a nice setup here. Supposedly the guy that beat us in the last race was using the same setup as us, so I couldn't use that as an excuse. But I could see how I could get 4/10 a lap faster by just driving better. But I hate it when it's about driving better, because that suggests that it's my skill that's holding me back and not something else, which is terrible really, because I can't do much about my skill. That's the one thing I can't improve. Hello, Paul. It's the last thing they expected to happen. Guys, check out Paul Smith on Smileball on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Hulu, Instagram. Hope you guys also have some iced drinks because it's bloody boiling. Hello, wide camera. Got my ice water in my Ion water bottle. Best water bottles you can buy, guys. I'm not sponsored by these people, but I should be because I absolutely love these water bottles. Best water bottle I've ever had. But it should be, Paul, but it's not. I've even got aircon on. It's so humid. Right, let's get on track here, practice a bit. I only watch Game of Muscle. It's the place to be. It's the place to be. Well, hello, GY Project. Mild heat up north. We do. We're everywhere. What do you guys think that have just joined us? What do you think to our thumbnail? Oh no, don't be promoting Linus's stuff here. He promotes his stuff already too much. Don't be you, don't be... I mean, the Game of Muscle mug is pretty good, let's be honest. It's a good time. I'm trying to work out the thing with YouTube. Oh, get out of here, Paul. Get out of here. To get the thumbnails right for live streams so that it promotes it, but people know it's a live stream, but it's also people, you know, but it's also separate from the other content. Yeah, getting it all nice. It's a hard balance to strike. Also trying to get some value out of these big screens. Are there no Williams F14 paints? There will be. There'll be Red Bull paints and everything. You thought it was a video, but it says live on it. But were you grateful to find out that it wasn't a video? Just testing out the 360 no scope capacity of this car. Paul Smith, haven't YouTube's... come on. If it's a good idea, YouTube aren't doing it. Considering they were free. Well, are they free though? Is anything free in life? We've been gaining iRating, Nigel. I need to make my chat window bigger here. My chat's too small for me eyes. Can you guys type with bigger letters, please? Oh, that makes no difference. Right. Let me just... I'll pop this across a different way. I was being well clever. I was like, oh... I'll use a different window with nothing in it, and it'll be easier to read. And it wasn't. It's all right. I was just, okay. You guys can see what I'm doing on there. Just making you guys big. Here we go. There we go. It's really hard to read. Oh, here we go. We're ready for the race. It's hard to drive and read for me. It's good, mate. Oh yeah, I should like Biker's Beast. We're not increasing the font. Oh, I read that twice. See, this is what happens. Oh, iced coffee. Look at that Game of Muscle mug on the screen, guys. Wasn't that a sight to behold? Available from the Game of Muscle merch store. That's a thing to put in your tea. Your tea to put in your mug. Put your mug in the tea. Imagine if you put your mug in your tea instead of putting your tea in your mug. That'd be very confusing. There'll be a universe out there where that is what happens. parallel universe. GY Project, can you not read the sat nav in the race car? Oh dear. Funny you should say that. When I was in Lee's car, I couldn't see the RPM gauge because it was so bright. What you need is the Nissan Primera LCD screen there. Or the big red button. What is it on the Porsche 90s Le Mans car? The big red light that just turns on when you need to change gear. That's about my intellectual level. Morning, Stiller Car. How's it going? Yeah, mugs drink tea. Technically, a mug does drink tea. Hang on. It looks like that guy's driving around the track in backward. This almost looks like T1. But it's not. It's well confusing. Absolute confusion bonanza there. So I'm going to need to qualify in the top 5, really. We've not managed to get a win on this track yet, but that's what we can head for. That's what we can aim for. You know what they say, winner, winner, chicken for dinner. Although I had vegetables for dinner. So... And I had salmon. Winner, winner, vegetables and salmon for dinner. F1 highlights. Question: have you ever used a G29? If so, what are your opinions on it? Yeah, it's great. It's perfectly fine. It's good. It's the best. It's the best, cheapest wheel you can buy. It's the wheel that should be the first wheel people get. To be honest, I started on a Microsoft Sidewinder briefly, and then I had a Momo Black for a while. And then I went to a G25, and the G25 was like a huge upgrade. Crucially, the G25, 29, 239 or whatever, they're all the same thing. Crucially, they're very loose. There's that much dampener on them, so you can be very precise. Why are sim racers so angry? I know. Is that 4 years ago that I made that video? I need to make a new one. I had a Sidewinder for ages. Yeah, good wheel that. I wonder how close the Xbox 360 force feedback wheel was to the Sidewinder. I seem to remember them all having a lot of dampening, like the motor resistance. Momo Black, Sidewinder, and the Xbox 360 wheel. The Xbox 360 wheel was actually looser than the Momo Black and the Sidewinder, from what I remember. Here we go, quality. The G25, I think, was better than the G27 and G29. Because it didn't use helical gears or worm gears. It just used straight cut gears, which were more rattly, but it had less mechanical dampening to it or resistance, and it was a little bit more responsive. Okay. What I need to do is move the brake bars a bit back. So I'll do it in quality. Let's go for it. Let's give it 2 clicks to start with. Let's go 3 clicks. Probably not enough to make a difference. I was struggling to get the back to turn in the last race we did. But if you snag the rears, you're in a lot of trouble. So this car turns on the throttle a little bit though, which is nice. Very few cars in iRacing turn on the throttle. Like once you're in the corner, adding throttle sort of rotates them. It doesn't bite the car into the track for a tighter line. It kind of just rotates the rear a bit. But this car seems to actually bite in on the throttle nicely. Maybe it's the diff and stuff. I don't know.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
The new Fanatec iRacing drivers. No, I'm using the latest Fanatec drivers. I don't think they're iRacing drivers. I think they're just drivers. Oh, see. Went in too hot. Tyre's still cold. Oh, get a banker lap in here. It's not going to be a good lap time after that understeer. If you get that initial corner entry speed wrong, you're done. For lap time. You won't crash, but you'll understeer. There we go. This might put us in like 10th, 8th or 10th place. If we're lucky. What's the F key for brake bias? There we go. Oh, we're on 49.4.
One more lap.
Let's go to 38. What's the worst that could happen?
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
There we go. Look at that. Much better. Exit. Alt F4. Oh, thanks, Darren H. Great tip there. Right, you can always count on chat to give us great tips. Oh, that's much better. With the brake bias a bit further back. What do I use for telemetry? I don't. No telemetry for me. Drive it like I stole it. That's my telemetry. Well, I've got the flag box. It's on Simub. Whoop! Oh, shame I couldn't keep my foot in there. Hello, Tom. Oh, wow. I was slow through the final corner. Oh, this might put us in...
All right, there's the checkered flag.
5th, that's all right. That's fine. So, brake bias is on 48. I think we could go even further back, but I think I'll stick with 48 for the race for now. See how it goes. I just started online racing Assetto Corsa. I'm really enjoying it. Alistair Drummer. Yeah, AC's amazing. I hope you're talking about the good AC. Not the filthy one. The real one. Not the fraudulent extra C. There we go. Welcome to the stream, everyone that's joined us. Come in chat, say hi, shed a tear, click the like button. All that business, all that lark. What else can you do here? Well, you can do lots of things here. What can you do? Everything. It's all available to do. I don't know what, but it's available. Privet. Spasiba, nice. Andrei Zerlev. Tom can't even run AC Baguette, even if I wanted to. Don Ramirez, hello. Oh, now I want a cookie. Can we get a ban on this guy? You'll be glad to know, guys, that there's currently a chat rate of 2. I don't know what that means. Just 2. It's a chat rate of 2. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but it's a chat rate of 2. Man, chat rate of 10 must be intense. Charlie Becky, hello. Hello, Gamer Muscle. In your past words, ACC is a deranged step brother. Exactly. It's like the yeah. It's the it's the weirdo. Right. We are set. Phil. Set up. Yep. So it's all about I'm still trying to get the SR, so really just don't want to get any X's. As long as you get less than 8X or really like 6x and lower, you gain safety rating, generally speaking, especially on a track like this, with how many corners it's got and the speed of this car and the number of laps we're doing. Francis, fast track to B license. No, we need to get to 4.0 for the fast track. Chat rate's gone to 4, guys. Man, the chat's popping. Zelda 2 to rest. Well, it's good because it means AC2 will be good, because developers do that, don't they? They make a good game and a crap game and a good game. Unless it's an EA game, in which case it just goes downhill. Before you know it, you've got Battlefield, whatever it is. Right. Could be interesting. What's my... It's on like 3.7. Headbot. Oh, nice one. I always wanted to get one of those drones, but I just don't want to get into that hobby. I just don't want to start. I'm going to stay. I've just decided to stay away from it. I know if I got into that, that would be another £500 wasted a year on something totally pointless. So I think I'll just stay away from it. It's for the better. I'd rather save money. Good hobby though, I think. Thank you, Alpha Schneider. Here we go. Race 1 for today. Alton Park. Formula Renault 2.0. Really enjoying this car. We're here for the SR, which means we're probably going to crash. Starting in 5th place. We're car number 6, so some speedy potatoes in here. This is top split, but this normally only goes into 2, sometimes 3 splits, so normally the top 6 or 7 of the first split is good drivers, or like up to pace drivers. The rest are people just meandering around trying not to crash.
Green, green, green.
And he's missed the start. Someone was asleep. Cold tyres. His cars look nice. No, this is Formula Renault 2.0. It's even faster than the IR04. And it's quite nice and pokey. Get in there, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the tea facilities that I put in the back of the car for you all. Actually, should have stayed in 3rd gear there. I'm just trailing behind these fast guys. Well, I'm struggling to get it to turn in here. Right, let's go for the brake bar straight away. Right. I think we could have just started with it further rearward, but it's that if you can't get it turned in, you can't get on the power without inducing more understeer. Thanks for following, subscribing.
You're in 4th position.
Oh, sorry, the race labs isn't working. I need to sort that out. I'm in 4th place. Maybe you can see that. Hello, Fraser. Oh, yeah, I should have moved the brake bars back sooner. See what we can get with these guys. They've all got draft, which isn't helping me. I think we're similar pace to them. If you're buffering, you should be able to drop the stream down to a lower setting. There's no buffering my end. Well, I don't have a missus. So it's alright. My missus is the DD girl. A fictional lady with the servo motors for legs. And that's the way I prefer to keep it for now. Oh, no, I don't want a 1X. Oh, still, I want more oversteer. There we go. Third gear through there seems to be the right gear. Yeah, look, these buggers are all... This was happening in the previous race. Other people are 0.2 a lap faster than me. And I'm not quite sure where they're getting that extra 0.2 from. They do have the draft of the car in front who's got really good pace. Slow through there, so that's a 10th. I think maybe it's T1. What I need to do is brake earlier, turn it in, and then get on the throttle. I think that's what's costing me. And it's the iRacing thing of if you don't get the speed off before turning, it just stays understeering. You can't. There's no way of bringing it back. So you really have to be good with that initial braking. It's better to brake too much initially and miss the brake point too early, and then recover it with the throttle than it is to try and balance the brake in precisely. Well, we've got something happening there. Beanbox. Yeah, no, it's just a case of getting the car turned in. You've got to avoid that understeer. Like, absolutely just stuck in understeer there. Yeah, handbrake would do the trick. We just need handbrake. You can't, ironically, people say in iRacing that old trail braking mean you can't trail brake properly in iRacing, because if you try and trail brake, you can trail brake, but like you can't trail brake as much as other sims, if that makes sense. Or maybe have a battle with the P5. We're still on 0x here. Lock Barbie's car number 1 in 3rd place. That's alright, they'll all crash into each other and I'll just mosey on through. Perfect. Absolute power push. Nicholas Perillion. It's better for us to keep a gap from him. Oh, we got a... There we go. 3rd place has made a huge error there. Hello, Donut. How's it going, man? No, we're doing both, Roy. Yeah, he's serving a penalty. This is going to be interesting. It's been good for me. I'm keep moving the brake bars further back. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Fourth gear through that, I think. Oh, he seems to like 4th gear through those corners. 101 rear brake bars. Yeah, I just need... Can you all sit on the rear wheels, please? You have to remember the other drivers in this. They're not carrying. they're not carrying viewers. So I've got this extra weight. Hello, Tour Maniac. How's it going? Hope you're well. Brake bias is like so far back. 48. Maybe we can put it on like 47. I'm worried we're going to get to a point where the rear just snags and we can do 360 no scope. Let's go 47.3. So look, you need the rotation. Hello, Dave. Hang on. He does. I am doing the Chevy race. I won't be streaming it. It'll be on the. It'll be on their channel. Oh, thanks for subscribing. Welcome. That'll be at 7 PM. Danky Kang. Thank you. Appreciate the sub. Yee. Ooh! Too much throttle. I think we can go even further on the brake bias. Ten laps to go here. I do like Alton Park.
Great job. 10 to go.
Oh no, what X? Are you flipping a coin? I'm just getting the content out there. For all my sexy viewers, you know. All the hot women watching. They demand content everywhere. What? I should have braked a bit earlier there. I think I can make my brake a touch more sensitive as well. That will help. That allows us to slow down a little bit more effectively. Car behind's catching. This could get spicy. Car in front with a lock there. Doing a drift exit off that. Tour Maniac on Saturday I should be going. Hopefully. Tomorrow. If you're there, I'll say hi. Channel points to burn. Oh no. I still feel like I can move the brake bars further back, but probably not a safe thing to do. Oh yeah, definitely wouldn't be a safe thing to do. That was from braking in a straight line. The rear was coming out there quite a bit, just from the camber of the road. Hello, Dave. Hello, Dave. Oh no, Alex Lewis is in our draft. I'm sure we're going to get pummeled. I'm going to take a bit of a defensive line there. Quite a lot of draft from these cars. Please don't kill me, Alex. Oh, he's gone full 1x off that. I'm trying to save my SR here. Oh, that's quite good. 4th gear. Coasting it through. Oh, we got an accident up there, I think. Yeah. Bit of yellow. To defend the inside line here.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left.
It's a bit of a hairy corner to enter from the inside line. I took a wider line there because I thought he was going for the lunge up the inside. And then the car didn't really stick when you do that.
Left side. Clear.
He's getting attacked from a car behind him. Well, at least this is good, interesting racing. We're just chilling out here. I've got my eyes on the mirror. People say don't drive in the mirrors, but in iRacing, drive in the mirrors.
Left side, keep to the right. Clear on the left. Left side.
He's not going to get that to stick. It's the problem with this track. You can't really go around the outside of corners. It's a defensive masterclass here, guys. Wall of muscle. Oh, they're on the grass. What is going on with them? That's good for me. If they battle each other, I'm happy with that. And, no, they both got through the corner. I thought they were crashing then. Woo! 12 of 18, they dropped right back after their, I think they had a coming together. I'm struggling to get the car, 1X! I'm struggling to get the car to turn in. That was better. Might get a PB here. Mirrors apply for lipstick. You need plenty of lipstick in iRacing. Pure lipstick drive this. Do you know what? I think I'm slowing down too much for some of the corners. In the, I need to brake sooner, make sure the fronts have the grip to avoid the understeer, and then lean on this side of the tyres once that grip's already there, and then get on the throttle sooner. It's weird how this car's different from the F3 and the IR04.
Five to go.
Like the F3 is like a drift fiend. This is not as drifty. The F4 is just slidey. I really want to be able to trail brake. Like, for corners like that, I want to be able to dab the brake to turn the car in more mid-corner, but it doesn't. On a track like this, that's really handy to be able to hold that inside line using trail braking. No, I did have a B license, but I lost it from doing fixed Ferrari. But I've got better at the fixed Ferrari. It depends what track it's on, doesn't it? I think maybe using the engine brake on this car is a good idea as well.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Poke it through there. Oh! I wanted to get on the power then, and then the rear was stepping out, so I couldn't. Alex Lewis is back on a tail. This time he doesn't have anyone with him.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left.
Great overtake by him there. Good driving. That was really good overtake. Good overtake, man. Nice job.
No, that was kind of trash. Sorry, man.
Getting him back though. Did he think I was being sarcastic?
Left
What
side,
was he doing?
Clear.
Psych!
Don't worry, give it back.
Thank you, it's very generous of you, I appreciate it. He fell off the track. Oh, he's run out of tarmac. Cyclone, he was He was bamboozled by me being kind in iRacing. It's a psychological trick. No one in iRacing expects the competitors to give a compliment when they've been overtaken. So his mind was like, ooh! Literal meltdown. He couldn't understand it. Machiavellian mind games from me there. Hello, Lily Panda. I might be slow on the gas and the brake, but I'm fast. I'm fast when it comes to the Darren Brown mentalism. Compliment all the drivers quickly. Only 3 laps to go. He's 2.8 seconds behind us, so we might even hold this. I can't believe we got 1x so far from touching the lawn.
You've got 2 laps to go.
The thing is, on this car, the throttle turns it in as well, so getting on the throttle soon is better. With the F3, the F3 it turns it in a bit. The IR04, getting on the throttle, it just induces more understeer. You kind of have to do this weird slidey counter steer thing when you get on the throttle early with the IR04. Whereas with this car, the throttle actually hooks it up a bit. Bloody hell, bit of an iRacing slide there. Total passenger through that. No grip at all there. Thank you. I'm surprised that we managed to catch that. That was in pure slip, pure tyres turned off mode through that. Bloody hell. I think the camber of the road might have saved us there. That was weird. Yeah, I'm lumberjacking.
White flag. 1 more lap to go.
Here we go. This should be an absolute farm sesh. Pure Farmville. Beautiful. Cracking farm moment. We might even get like 0.6 SR, even 10 SR from this, possibly.
Laps of fuel left.
Do you get an SR bonus for 0x? You should do. Not that I had a 0x, but it's quite difficult to do a race with 0x. Great tactic, Dino. Yeah, it's one that the problem is if too many people start using it, then iRacing will become a pleasant environment to do voice chatting, and we wouldn't want that. That'd ruin the whole point of iRacing, and no one would have any table salt for the fish and chips, so it'd be an absolute disaster, really. So better not. Don't give out the tips to too many people. Here we go. Not a bad. I mean, 4th. Okay, we started in 5th. We didn't gain. We gained 1 place. But we gained fake internet points, and that's what
There's
matters.
the flag. It's over.
Now, guys, we need to fix the race essentials.
Great job. You did really well.
Stream elements, whatever it's called, so you guys can see that. What else do we need to do? That was alright though. That overtake the other guy did was nice. Appreciate that. Nice clean driving. Right. Let's have a look. Pace wise. Oh, we can do that on the out of game screen. Let's see here. Oh, he's chatting to me and it's gone. IT. How you guys all doing in chat? Which car is this? It was the Formula Renault 2.0. How's the stream quality running? Is it all working? 44 likes, guys. Thank you very much for clicking that button. Appreciate that. Now, I might do the IR04, but it's a total wreck fest. When's the next F3 race? 3:15. The F3's good for SR as long as we avoid everyone because it's a lot of corners. But I'm all right, thanks. Yeah, got my iced coffee. It's all good. Let's have a look here. 0.12, guys. Absolute bonanza. There was only one split. Right. Yeah, 28 threes. He was on a 28-2. This is guys getting into 27s. So, I with the setup I'm running, I could get a 28 flat, but I couldn't get a 27-2 with it. With how I'm driving. Dave Cam. Dave Cam, Dave Cam, Dave Cam, Dave Cam. Hello. That's actually how you say hello to Dave Cam. Iced coffee's alright. I don't like iced tea, so iced coffee's the way to go. I've always had coffee secretly. I just have to pretend it's tea. Otherwise I get the Queen comes after me. Muscle out here, living my ideal life. All I wanted to do is drink coffee and play games, I know. I'm coming for you, Dave Cam, with my safety rating. I've been been grinding my SR back up to B so I can do GT3. God knows why GT3 requires a B license, given that the Formula cars are harder to drive and don't. But that's iRacing logic for you. I guess it's because there's a lot of people doing GT3, so they can do it. They don't want to deprive people of Formula racing. I don't know. GT4, then skip it. I don't do GT4. It's too slow. Why do you always drive god-awful slow cars, Dave? What's wrong with you, man? Anything faster than like a F4 car and my brain turns off. You know, Dave Cam likes chonky cars. Poor guy. Not really, Paul, because I'm alright with the Ferrari. And the Mercedes is a lot better. The new Mercedes actually drives much more like a bloody car, which helps. GT4's yeah, but iRacing's already got less grip. The Formula the slicks on iRacing drive like bloody cold slicks. so it's already slippy. With the Formula, like the F3 car, guys, it's fun. The F3 car at Fuji is fun, but it's Formula Drift. Like the sliding, we're almost at AMS2 levels of sliding. Not quite. It's not quite AMS2 sliding, but it's getting there. Do you like the IO? That's good, Dave. Come on, I'll let you buy then. The racing's fun with the IR04. If you can avoid the wrecks at the start, it's good fun. Gutted the paddle shift is getting stuck. Just remove the cap rubber. I think I might do the F3 and try and get some rating from it. I think it's the fixed F3, but it's if you get. It's so hard to avoid that initial first lap wreckage, which is insane. Like the driving is so bad in the F3 at Fuji. It's like the worst racing in iRacing I've ever seen. Cars just flying everywhere. The IR04 is 50-50. I think I do the F3. It's going to be a better rating grind, as long as I can avoid the accident. IR04, you're kind of guaranteed to get at least a 4x from someone stupidly driving into you. F3, could probably avoid it. I'm going to regret saying that, aren't I? Skippy would be good, but I need to. I'm not really driving this track, so just if the SR. Well, we moved up pretty. We're moving up there. I'm surprised we've been hovering at 3,000 iRating, considering I've not really been trying. You know, we've just been driving random crap. I thought we would go to our... I think, realistically, on average on iRacing, I'm like a 2,400 iRacer. IR04, I'm a lot better. But... and F3 we're alright. But any other car, GT3 and what have you, I'm a 2005 driver. Hello, Charles K. TCR stands for terrible crap racing. Now, the people that enjoy TCR think it's good racing because they've got this this mental condition where they think just because all the cars are close together, it's good racing. They don't realise that actually it's just like a train carriage following another train carriage with a very sloppy car that's super limited in what it can do. So, you know, basically, see, you've got Paul Smith in chat who's... Now, don't get me wrong, I've been through this before. In real life, I would love TCR. 100%. I mean, TCR all the way in reality. But in driving sims and in iRacing front wheel drive is like... it's like pushing a sled, pulling a sledge. Dave Cam, you're not a terrible car racer, are you? I need to do a video on this. You know the comments will be people going, you just can't drive. Terrible car racer. TCR fan. It'd be good fun in the original Assetto because you'd have good force feedback and it won't be as mushy. Tires will have a bit of bite to them. But iRacing now, come on. iRacing Tyre Model 8's front wheel drive. Call these dirty TCR drivers in chat. I mean, what can you say? Yeah, well, let's do the F3 because it should be a good farm as long as I don't crash. It's a nice track. Oh, it's still got it does have this tree issue that I can't fix. Now, I'm going to try and fix that now, actually. Dave Cam, are you getting this tree issue on Fuji? Where the trees in the distance don't render properly. Close race. No, I'm actually really pro close racing. The key word is there, close and racing. The problem with TCR, because the car's quite wide still, and it also runs on like the tracks it runs on, and it doesn't have that much speed difference in brake. Like, it's not got the most responsive brakes. The steering's not that responsive on it, and it's front wheel drive. It's close, but it's more just like it's like soapbox, you know. Especially when you combine that with iRacing's really lacking force feedback for the front tyres and the sludgy wheels. It's not really... I like close, precise, lots of options, you know. Drivers really thinking about what they're doing and having the ability to outwit multiple times before a corner, or like forcing someone slightly wide without, you know, both lines being viable. Whereas TCR, it's like it's very narrow what's available to you, and it's all happening so slowly. Banging doors. Yeah, and so iRacing also, the netcode and the car contacts, they have improved it with... it's not the worst with TCR, like they did reduce the damage and stuff, but I just don't think the sim is suited to what those cars really offer. So the TCR is good in Race Room, for example. No, it's not about learning to race a car, Paul. iRacing's terrible with that type of car relative to sims that do it much better, and how I imagine the car being in real life. You don't have as many options. That's just a fact. I'm sorry. Like, it's because it's slower and less. It's like how a modern Formula 1 car has fewer options in many ways, because the cars are different spec, well, for different reasons, compared to like F2, for example. There's less racecraft available. So no, it's not about knowing how to drive it. It's just, it has less options. It's the type of vehicle it is. A Mini, for example, has more options though. Like, as a front-wheel drive car, 70s Minis, smaller, more track width, the performance of the brakes relative to the car weight and the general speed of it, you can get a lot more nippy driving with it. TCR is just like muted and sluggish. So, on the It's not a case of knowing how to drive it. Terrible argument, Paul. I know you're a fan of TCR. Get out. Where's his file? Right, here we go. iRacing Simulator. Right. Now I moved to the basement. This isn't Twitch. What was this? Max. Let's try and fix this tree thing. Terrific racing cars. They're not. Oh yeah, exactly. That's just the problem with that line of argumentation is you could say that for any vehicle, for anyone that says anything. It's like a non-argument. You could go, someone could go, well, for example, someone could say modern Formula 1 has less close racing because, because of the dirty air, or the fact that the way the DRS operates, the way the tyres go off, the difference in performance of the vehicles, and then someone could just go, no, mate, it's just the driver can't drive it, or it's just you just need to learn how to drive it, and it's like it just ignores the actual pertinent points. Alexa plays, nice one. Were you the guy that drove off the track when I said you did a good overtake? Right, what's this thing called? It's a far. Ah, nice one. Well, it was a really nice overtake. Right, this far terrain setting. We changed it last time. It didn't seem to work with these trees. Is anyone else having this issue with Fuji, where it doesn't render the? Where it doesn't render the trees properly. You keep saying iRacing is a load of... It's not a load of hot garbage though. I have a lot of fun playing iRacing, to be honest. There's, you know... You can have really good racing. Right, we've got DirectX renderer.ini and then we've got the monitor one. I'm changing both of them back to one, but I don't think... I think there's something else going on that's stopping it from... It's the best simulator out there. All the rest are just games. So you're saying iRacing's... I know he's trolling, but... iRacing's not a game. iRacing to me is very much a game, but I think all the Sims are games in my mind. I know Dave Cam's trolling. Let's try this monitor file. Get a few nibbles. No, you're too obvious. It was just too obvious. The real racing simulator is GT Sport. It says it on the box. You can't argue with that. Right. We've edited the text files. It's like the R Factor 1 days, this. You need to get the game rebuild the far back. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'm doing an influence event this evening. And I don't want to do it right now, so yeah, I think that will be the only solution, is to just do get it to re-download the files or reinstall. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, thanks for that. So you were having the same problem, Green Herd. That's a good idea. That should definitely. I think that might actually work. Setting it to read only. Good plan, matey. Oh, my shadow's alright. Well, we'll see what happens, but that was a good idea. Good call. Give you bonus points there. When we should be able to 5 minutes, we'll be able to join this session. So I'll just do that. Wait for that. Yeah, it's a weird. It's just a clipping plane got set off. Had dozens of great racing ACR3, even ACC. I dare say I've had one good race in iRacing. That's what I got, but go by. It's overpriced. Physics netcode are janky, and it looks old. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, I have good racing in AC, good racing in Race Room. ACC makes me feel like I've got paralysed hands. the low fuel motorsports is really good though. You know, that's really nicely set up. You can get good if you don't mind the force feedback in ACC. You know, it's fine. The grip levels are nice in ACC. Much better grip level. Like the tyres from grip to slide into grip again is so much better in ACC than iRacing. Same with the AC. Like it's. I'm sure there's like a complicated technical reason as to why iRacing tyres are how they are, and they have improved it with newer stuff. But you can't go in if you go in a real car with slick tyres, driven fast, and go over the limit and have the limit come back. It's so much like it's forgiving, but it's so much more bitey than it is in iRacing. It's much more like a ACC and AC. You know, it's so much more like that. It's like iRacing is literally like cold slicks. And Race Room's a bit weirdly slidey, and AMS2 is like weirdly slidey. You know, but I think weirdly slidey but still fun to drive is okay. And I think the new content in iRacing is weirdly slidey but still fun to drive, so I don't really mind. Yeah, Paul, I definitely think with iRacing, the GT3 can actually be quite good because there's so many people there. IR04 you can have really good racing. Skippy is surprisingly consistent for good racing. So iRacing is really dependent on the series and the people you're driving with, which is the same problem that a lot of the other sims have. And the thing that iRacing really needs to do, they really need to have it so you have an I rating for each series, because they're not. The skill of the drivers is messed up in terms of how it puts people into stuff. Because I'm always in the top split, so people can't go, oh, you just need to be in the top split. And now when I'm driving a series that I'm okay at, IR04 for example, F3 when we drove it before, Skippy and stuff, we'd be in the top split, and I'd also be finishing in the. If I wasn't crashed, I would be in the top 10 drivers or something. So it wasn't like I was just shit and getting caught up in stuff. It was like I qualify in the top 10 or so, or you know, finish in the top 5 or 6 on average. And yet it's still mental for certain drivers. Like they need to moderate servers a bit better, like pit troublemakers and stuff. And I rating needs to be per series. So that people like me who have driven other series can still then go into Formula V and enjoy it without it being ridiculous. You don't like the idea at all of what? I rating per series? The 1.6 driver in Skippy. He's just paid for his seat racing, just like many of the people in Formula 1. Almost exactly. Dave, I might have thought you would get to grips with Skippy like quickly, because it's like it's an easy car to drive. I guess it's like indoor bike driving. It's all about the drafting. Yeah, the thing is also, once you've got to sort of 2,700 I rating, you're top split. So I rating's irrelevant outside of the fun aspect of making a number bigger. Cam Cave Dam. Craig Salter, we should be going to Goodwood tomorrow, so I'll run across the track naked so we get on the live stream with my logo tattooed on my back. Yeah, Dave, can you say that? I can't adapt to slow cars. Like my brain just doesn't. It's too slow. Like I can't do Formula 1 because it's too quick. And I can't do road cars. Too sloppy. They're just too sloppy. The suspension's too mushy. The wheels are too wish-washy. The car, it's awful. It doesn't make any sense to me. For me, it's got to be like a radical, or like a, something a little bit faster and up to like F2, and then I get worse towards F2 and faster. Got noise canceller. It's probably just the aircon. I don't know. Could just be everything breaking as usual. Yeah, MX-5 in iRacing is just too mush. Like, it's not bitey enough. The MX-5 is way better in Assetto, I think. It's probably the it's probably one of the settings on here. Mike. It'll be the noise gate. It'll be the threshold. It'll be the attenuation of the noise gate, probably. And it's got a very long release on it. Oh, yeah, no, it's the I know what you're on about. Yeah, it's just the noise gate. If I put a longer attack on it, it'll be less noticeable. Probably. No. It's like you're using push to. Well, do you want to break all my audio? We could have the attenuation. Maybe we can have this lower. Will that stay on now? No. Oh no. Well, okay, we're going into the server. Right. It's all broken now. Yeah, I don't know. Break everything. What do you think of this car, Dave? You should get into this. What's annoying with the sim racing thing, though, is that the problem is iRacing is like the de facto sim, and so it's like Gran Turismo is as well. Oh no, we didn't saw it. Thanks, Paul. It's like the word. Okay, let's just say it's subjective, but you're forced to. If you're someone that's good at playing R Factor 2 or AC or sims that actually, in my opinion, are somewhat more realistic in certain ways, you can't get the online matchmaking and stuff. So, and all like influencer events and everything use iRacing. And if you actually want to make money on YouTube, you have to play Gran Turismo. It's like. That's what's frustrating. People go, well, there's lots of sims, you can choose what you want to play, and it's like, well, people can't really, it's like that in real life. There's lots of different cars, you can choose to drive whatever you want. It's like, well, no, not really. Most people can't afford to have a Radical or an F4 car or even Formula V or whatever. Hello, John Hawley. Try and hang on, it's on the other computer. Let's see if we can fix this. Should be. Oh, hang on, it's lost him totally. I need this is what drivers do. They have to get their race labs. Oh no, there's an update to Race Labs. Let's update it. You had a Voodoo 2 GPU back. Yeah, it's a good graphics card. Beginning of the end. What? Just updating Race Labs in, and should just be a case of putting the link in. Sega went mental with all their stuff. Trained by the new Ferrari. Hang on, I've got a lot going on here. Oh, thanks for subscribing. Welcome. George. Appreciate that. Right, I'm going to have to... This could be interesting. This could break the live stream. Let's see what happens. Oh, we're back. Nothing happened there. Has it kept the same stream? Did that work? Oh, nice. Good that OBS crashed. This should have worked though. Yes, it worked. Yes. Well, it actually worked all right. Yeah, we can add more gear indicators. Well, that'll do for now. I'll just have this one on. Sorted. Get back in the car now. At least 3 more. Good night. All right, Lily Panda, thanks for watching. Welcome everyone that's joined us. We are going to be doing the F3 race now in our continuation of increasing internet numbers. The most important part of sim racing. I'll get a foot cam. We'll get a foot cam, don't worry. Why don't I use longer lens and have my camera out of view? Because I would then have to mount it by my monitors and I wouldn't get the bokeh, and I don't have a longer lens. I would need the other Sony kit lens, and I got this one before this setup, and I don't want to spend any more money on lenses, so there we go. But yeah, I don't want to get another lens. No, I don't want to buy any more lenses. No more lenses. The Sony kit lens would be perfectly fine at the distance. Yeah, I don't want any more lenses. No more lenses. George Gardner, yeah, this is a personal IMAX cinema. That's how I like to roll. Booker! All the booker. We are sim racers. We only spend on new wheels and pedals. All the booker! How much is the... I always forget about his 2-1. How much is the Sony... that'll be £4,000 for some new tires. Sony kit lens.
Go left.
second hand. I think it's still like £200, £300. What's annoying is I bought a second camera without the kit lens because I was like, oh, I don't need another one of them. So I have 2 wide angle lenses. Oh yeah, I'm not doing that. I hate lenses. No more lenses. Say no to lenses. Say yes to drift entry. Look at this. Look at this slide in here. Oh, too much. Too much on the cold tyres. I wonder if they will change the F3 to make the tyres a bit more peaky. Look at that. Well, yeah, the Sony kit lens would be the right one because it's the camera would be like 3 meters away. Be able to, there might be like a cheap one. I might be able, because I can just get a really old beta lens because I don't once it's set up I don't move it at all. These Sony cameras seem to work quite well, literally just being powered up all the time though. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, let's do that. Get one of those lenses they use at football matches. Or but like a bird spotter lens. Yeah, that'd be good. I can just have it zoomed in right on my face. I spent all my budget on a USB hub. I haven't got any money left over for cameras. I put all my money into USB ports. It's the most important part of live streaming setup is how many USB ports and USB hubs with Windows on them. You're too poor for this members only stream. Go and play Mario Kart. Yes. You filthy controller peasant. I played on a controller for Nigel Mansell's Grand Prix. Nothing wrong with the controller. The problem with controllers is developers not supporting them properly. There's no reason why someone couldn't play iRacing perfectly fine with a game controller. I think they have actually added controller support in. Just do some sponsoring for iRacing. Say some good stuff and get money. iRacing don't really do that much stuff like that. You know. The money's in Gran Turismo. This is why you have like thousands of people just doing rip-offs of Super GT. That's where the money is. We're race 1. We had a race. Oh no, he's taking me out. They literally copy Super GT's font, the top of the thumbnails, like literally.
Right side.
It's so funny. Same game, same thumbnails, same rip-off of presentation. It's like, oh come on! I guess you know, it's money, isn't it? So. One guy used to race in a series, racing the control for 2 years. Yeah, no, there used to be like people who would play with a mouse. To be fair, Paul Smith, if they were driving TCR, there used to be really good drivers with a mouse in Live for Speed.
Go left.
Well, the new like haptic controller stuff makes driving games a lot easier. Even just the rumble that you get on the Xbox One controller is good for braking and stuff. That eliminates one of the hardest aspects of playing a sim on a steering wheel on a gamepad. Yeah, I used to play GTR 2 with a gamepad, with Xbox 360 controller. That was alright. Thing is, if you're like generally braking at the brake point and generally taking the racing line and apexing, you could probably beat like 90% of people on a track. And most people are absolutely awful at sim racing. Like, if you consider that I'm sort of average, I'm not that good, then most people are worse. You know, I think a lot of it also, it just comes down to how much time you have to learn tracks as well, is a huge part of it. Your average person hasn't learned to track. So no, like in it. So my skill level in a real motorsport sense of like in like absolute braking, trail braking, precision. You know, I'm compared to an actual good driver, I'm terrible. But yet that's still compared to your average sim racer. But that's how these things divide up anyway. It's like in Counter-Strike, compared to an actual esports player, I'm awful, but I can still get to global elite in that. So it's just, that's the weird division of things. a below average in follicles. But yeah, I think just knowing a track is a huge advantage in a driving sim.
You got a slow car on the right. Car stops on the right.
Oh. The steering wheel is just more immersive. Yeah, well that's it. Well, I wouldn't play driving sims without force feedback wheel. So yeah, it's, you know, the sims are getting better. So well, iRacing's got a little bit better. The force feedback's improved gradually. I think it's because the tyres have improved gradually in iRacing.
Right
But stuff like the original Assetto Corsa
still there.
has really good force feedback, which really does make driving a lot more intuitive. Like a real car's force feedback makes it so obvious. It's no wonder like these new drivers that go through doing lots of sim racing and then real driving, they'll be like so much better from it, because a real car is so much more obvious in what's going on in terms of it telegraphing to you, like that's the amount of grip available, you're on the limit, this is where the tyres are. Whereas in a sim it's like driving blind. So these drivers that go through sim driving and are also good at, you know, do go-karting and also do real driving, it's going to give them such a, like the real driving, apart from like the noise and the G-forces and the fitness required and everything else, is from an input perspective easier than sim driving. It's harder from a variation and lack of time, and it's harder to be precise if you're moving all over the place. But the actual physics are more forgiving in some ways. Yeah, fluffy spin, people say that, but anyone that's doing a lot of driving just doesn't consider that at all. It's not even relevant, because if a driver was thinking about dying or having an accident or whatever, they're not going to be competitive. You watch like even the kids doing go-karting, they're not holding back. And those like go-kart races are insane. You know, it's like an Alaman TT ride is not considering the danger. You know, they're just exactly. I know the pro drivers that get into Formula have been doing go-karting from like the age of 3, so it's just normal to them. Like skiing as well. Like if you're worried about breaking your knees off, you just wouldn't do it. Yeah, Jack Billiff, I think for anyone that does a lot of driving, they'll just get used to it very quickly. If they're doing competitive stuff. I think the fear for like people that aren't like funded would be the cost, not the injury. It'll be like, oh no, that incident has meant that I can't continue racing. The fear is financial, not health. That would certainly be my fear. Every time I've done anything in a real car, my fear is, oh, don't break it because I can't afford to repair it. I can't afford to fix it. Your daughter does... Well, your daughter's insane. See, there you go. Did you drop her on the head? Why would you choose to do skeleton? That's like the most ridiculous sport on earth. Why would you voluntarily... If there was any sport that I would ban my children from doing, it's that. Bobsledding and skeleton. Oh, nice. Yeah. Banger racing could be good fun. Hello, Stain, that was it, wasn't it? That name isn't... Your name is spelt such that it defeats all dyslexics around the world. You used to coach? Ah, jeez. Yeah, I would go down a bobsled run in a bobsled. I would not go down one in a skeleton. I'd do it it's one of the things I would want to do once. And I would absolutely 100% shit myself doing it. I would not... I'd enjoy it afterwards. I want to do it once, but that's it. Man, this is so slidey. Whee! Oh no, too much. Too much. Oh, hang on. Whoa! Nearly killed someone there. $70 kilometers per hour. How do you practice it? Well, they yeah, they do have control over the specific lines. I guess they can decide to like push it more to the high line, the low line. Can't say I'm particularly knowledgeable about bobsledding. Apart from just watching... I've watched Cool Running, so I know all about it. That's all you need to... That makes you an expert on it, right? Do you know in Swadshumi that someone got decapitated on that... the Swaddling Coat ski slope? Bobsled run. Like a kid got decapitated because they didn't brake at all. And they went into the shed and it cut the head off. They don't market that on the brochure for some reason. It's a true story. Fact. It's a true story. No, it's not a Swad myth. It's a true story. You're trying to say that they would make up stories in Swad because it's like the most boring place on earth. Where nothing ever happens. No, it's a true story. I said it and I'm a YouTuber, so true story now. It's the tale of the Swad decapitation. Yeah, that was a dark day in Swad. We should like investigate this. Yeah, exactly. It's now become. It's like. It's just a fable. If you go to Swan, there's it's in the museum. There's a whole breakdown of it. The whole tale. It's part of the lore. Yeah, every year they do a child on a bobsled effigy with no head, and then they have to burn it. It's like Guy Fawkes Night. Unsolved mysteries. Swan plastic bobsled decapitation tale. In like 2,000 years' time, someone will find a scroll with the Swan decapitation tale, and it'll become a religion. And everyone will be wearing like necklaces with a decapitated child. Well, you know, exactly. These monitors are great. They act as suntan, central heating. You know, LG just market them for. LG just markets them for screens, which is a really underselling them. Hang on, we fixed the trees. The read just realised the tree's not really nice actually. The read only setting worked. Good job, guys. The trees are operational. So if you have the tree issue, set the distance to far and then set the far to read only. Top notch. I saw that, yeah. How stupid was that? Also, the child was related to like a governor or something. I don't know. How mental is that water slide? No sound clips. This is the... Well, yeah, but PayPal donations play a well, everybody. So, I mean, that's all you need. Like, once you've got that, that's peak streaming. Any tips for cleaning the Alcantara? I think you like just using a toothbrush. Some people say with a tiny bit of detergent. You probably want to look at some proper YouTube videos on that. Dish soap. Well, because it'll get like grease from your hands. The only real tip is to just wear gloves. They get slippery. Hello, Ramagid. How's it going? Ramagid. All right, here we go. Here we go. Time for some more SR farming here. So this is all going to be about staying out of the way. The most fun part of racing, staying out of the way. That Italian guy that got mad at us will appreciate this driving. There's a special spray for cleaning Alcantara. It's probably just soap in water marketed as a special spray. That's how it works. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Alcantara. I think suede and stuff, like I prefer leather wheels. Alcantara is good with gloves though. Even when it gets messed up, it stays grippy with gloves, which is quite good. Last to last. Oh, Ryan, yeah, that's good. That'll be an entertaining stream. I think people would love to watch that. They probably would actually know what YouTube's like. What distance am I from the monitors from my eyes? Probably like about a metre and a bit, because I put them quite far away so my eyes can relax. Oh, it's so humid today. I've got my aircon on and I'm still baking. Do you know what? I'm just going to grab some more water. I'll be back in a second. Race is about to start though. Hello viewers. Super cup of tea here. Ah. Right. Qualifying. Fixed setup. Perfect. Can someone Google how much one of these cars costs to buy? Like, how much would it cost to buy an F3 car? Cold brakes! Oh, 1X, got to watch out for that. Still use SR in practice, in quali. Ah, they're more than 60,000. They're more like 200 and something, aren't they? This whole setup, game of muscle. Brand new Porsche. No, well, oh, that's it. What about running it, though? Is that the problem? No, no pit crew, no spare parts, all in. one man band. Oh man, that banana felt so good. I needed that. Woo! Could feel the sugar straight away. Jesus Christ, my brain was shutting down.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Bloody hell. I must be like well low on sugar. Everything's like posterised now. Absolute banana sugar overdose. This would be a really fun track to do, to take a car out, like a fast car in real life. Oh, I need a VPN sponsor. Maybe like a Ridge wallet as well. I want to get one of those wallets. I do need to line up a sponsor for live streams. I haven't got around to it. Whoa! I do want to. Yeah, I want one of those like hard wallet things myself. I've never used one, but I'd like to. They suck. They're really nice. They suck. Controversial.
One more lap.
I love the wallet. I hate it. I'm loving the countryside. I didn't realise this track was so close to the Mount Fuji. I mean, it makes sense. I didn't notice it when we flew over Mount Fuji and Microsoft Flight Sim. Didn't really notice it. Oh, why is there no corners? Everything's slightly off camber. Hey! Super off camberoo! Nane! Japanese love their corners. I imagine this was designed for motorbike racing originally. They even have those crazy oval drift bike racing in Japan, where they're literally like the bike's at like a right angle around the old track. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that. they set out to design a NASCAR track, but unfortunately there was really good sake available that night, and the designers got a bit distracted. And then they went off to the pachinko machines, and yeah, that's how Fuji Speedway got designed: sake and pachinko machines. Makes sense. It all makes sense now. Right. You need to install a shower overhead. That'd be quite nice, actually. It's just so like humid. I had like a cold shower today. It was so good. Fix setup. Here we go. Right. I'm going to do the ad button. Thanks everyone that suffers the advert. And let's do the racing. When that didn't go through, they started making all the corners. The mountainside. They should have done a ring around Mount Fuji. That would have been amazing. Environmentalists might have been upset, but... Guys, remember at 7 PM we're doing the Lazarus Chevrolet event, which would be worth watching on the Lazarus Twitch channel. If you want to see some shenanigans. Just thinking of all the simulated aircraft you can land on the straight. What am I driving on? Well, I don't know what bananas and tea. That's it. That's the event. It's a Chevrolet Canadian Tire Motorsport Track event. Love 46, Tony Kanaan. Who else in it? I'm terrible with names. We've been divided into teams. Sam Soyd's doing it. But right now, we're driving F3 at Fuji. And we qualified last on purpose. Oh no, we're not quite last. We're just going to stay on the inside here. I'm just here for the SR. And also and I'm also learning the track, so. Team Dignity. The best team. Team Pink and Black. Oh, here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The world's most talented racers. For another race, yeah, they're always the world's most talented racers, every single time. Right, they probably are. Yeah, monotone. I actually have to put sun cream on it before I stream. I fixed the trees by doing the text file edit, but then also setting the text file to read only. Thanks for a tip in chat. Whoever came up with it, they were... I forgot the read only tip before. Ryan Murray. Who... I don't know. I don't know why I get invited to events. Don't know why people want to work with me. I wouldn't work with me. Right, here we go. Here we go. T1, will it be clean this time? Hashtag doubt.
On your left, you're on the right. 3 wide. Left side, 2 wide.
Oh my goodness!
Oh
my goodness!
Keep to the right.
It was! Right, that's it. The apocalypse is on the way.
Still there. Clear
Apocalypse on the way, guys. Oh my goodness, 2 corners and not 1 crash. Absolute miracle. Jesus must be in the grandstands. My goodness. Once we got our B license, we can go back into crazy muscle mode and start hustling for positions. Oh, Oh. Oh.
Slow car ahead.
Oh,
Car
there we go.
stopped ahead.
T1 shenanigans. Lap 1 shenanigans. That's one down. That's all right. One's all right. Steer for the SR, guys. I'm here for a nice little chat. Chat with subscribers in SR. If you're enjoying the content, guys, subscribe if you want to. Click the like button if you want to. Or don't. Exactly. Subscribe for mild depression. more mild depression. I'm assuming that you've already got some from watching. You can subscribe for even more. What a bargain. Am I win now? Well, I'm winning safety rating. Ultimately, what's the most fun part of racing if it isn't farming safety rating? Like I want to stay with the back of the grid here, but also, also be very aware of people wrecking. I do like how I think YouTube live streaming is a little bit more chill than Twitch streaming for some weird reason. The chat's more chill. Twitch chat's a bit weird, but it's fine. It's a bit weird at times. Yeah, exactly. Crushing enemies is a fun part of racing, let's be honest. Well, it's not more intense, it's just Twitch chat is slow relative to the number of viewers. Special art class weird. No, everyone's got their clothes on, so that's nice. Wow, I like to think that way. It makes... In my head, I prefer to think that way. It's a nice smooth cruise here. People are driving sensibly in this. I would have... if I knew people were going to drive this race sensibly, I would have probably attacked a bit more. Gym shower awkward. Well, it's not like the bloody rugby bathtub, shared bathtub. That's weird. Maybe, well, in Japan it's not, is it? They love that. Whoa, where's he going? The old shared bath naked thing. Don't know. It's a bit much for me, that. I mean, that's just me being. What's it called? Approved. Whoa! No, he's lost a wheel. There we go. There it is. There's nothing. It shouldn't really be a thing. I guess if you grow up with it, it'd be all right. Weirdly, a nudist beach wouldn't really bother me too much. Like I don't mind that, but it, for some reason, being in a building is worse. Hello, filing account. I don't know why that's different. I mean, I've been on a few nudist beaches, sometimes by accident. Why is no one wearing oh, okay. That's where we are. In Germany, it's like a nudist riverbank. Think of it as finding a wall. That's a positive spin. Yeah, I've never been in a shared sauna naked. I've been in a sauna with people, but not naked. Isn't that weird, going in a room to sweat with other people? That is a strange concept. Mind you, I guess that's kind of what sim racing esports events are.
Slow car ahead. Go left.
Nice donut. Wisdom and understanding. Nah, you're not going to get any wisdom and understanding here. You're going to get nonsense and despair. With no hair. Oh, I hope the car behind doesn't wreck me. We're on 0x so far. So... I might even just let him go past because I really don't want him to ruin my safety rating.
Car right. Clear.
This is peak iRacing right here, guys. This is what it's about. Well, I started at the back, didn't I? No. This is not going to be an all day, all night stream. Hang on, there must have been a huge pile-up because I'm now in 16th. When did that happen? It's been a huge takedown. Well, no, it wasn't on purpose, JK. I literally just qualified really badly. Everyone drove safely in this, though. No, there's not been any crazy accidents, and T1 was totally clean, and T2 was clean, which is something I've not witnessed on this track before. Well, we're doing the Lazarus event at 7 PM on the Lazarus channel with Chevrolet, so watch that. It should be entertaining. There's like prize money on the line as well, so hopefully we win. Could do with some prize money. See the electric bill. Well, it'll be a good DLC. Some nice tracks. Kunos do a really good job with the tracks. I just don't enjoy playing ACC, so you know. But it'll be a nice DLC. It'll be good value for money as well. Kunos they price their content really well. Inevitably, the console players will be upset that it's not on console until like 3 months, 6 months time. But they're adding Road America, not Road America. Circuit of the Americas. What is it? It's the stuff that the FI, the international. You know what it is. You know what I mean. It's those circuits they run in America. 3 US tracks, yeah. Yeah, they'll do a really good job, won't it? The Kunos art team are really good. The Circuit of the Americas. Watkins Glen, yeah. And what was the other one? Oh, yeah, that's it. Watkins Glen is like boring for GT3 cars, though. Yeah, well, that's it, JK, but there's nothing. We'll have to see what AC2's like.
Well, everybody.
Oh, thank you. First well everybody of the day. Ah, amazing. Filing account, really appreciate that. Well everybody. Perfect day already. Cheers, man. Well everybody. What a day. A day with a well everybody and you're set. That sums up this race as well. Yeah, you have to. It's $4 to get text to speech. I need to make it a little bit lower. Sorry about that. It's inflation, game of muscle inflation. It's mostly to avoid. There's like a default amount of fees that go into it, but it should be less than $4. And I'm not using IRFFB at the moment. It seems all right without it with this F3, the IR04. What else would drive? Some other cars, but the F3.5 is weird without it.
Great job. 10 to go.
Trolling, well, not totally to avoid trolling. Like YouTube chat stuff gets read out, but yeah, no, I've not put a filter on it as well, so that if someone does do text to speech, it reads the whole thing basically as well. I appreciate the support.
Gamer Master should learn how to drive.
Thank you. Oh, $6.90 donut. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do is set it up so that donations between $2 and $3 can select different sound effects. So it's like the sound alerts, if that makes sense. But I don't. It didn't seem to work properly. I literally spent 3 hours making 30 different alert sound things for different cash amounts, and I don't think it's working. I've done a video on IRFFB. Ah, now I want a donut. Can I order one? I want a donut! I'm getting fat. I had ice cream the other day. I need to stop eating. I need to do some more. I need to do some kayaking live streams. This is quite a pleasant track to just cruise around, you know. This is the Fanatec Podium Rick Dragosaurus. Oh, those donuts look good. I like the pink ones with the hundreds of thousands on. Yeah, this is a Fanatec Podium, which is basically a DD1, which is a great wheel, good price wheel rims from Fanatec. If you're willing to spend more, I'd get a Simicube Sport, but you have to spend more for the wheel rims. All the DDs are good, to be honest. If you're on a budget, the DD Pro or the CSL DD are really good, really nice bits of kit, perfectly fine for most people. You know, they wouldn't even want anything stronger, or you know, especially for iRacing. iRacing has quite drawn out force feedback. Like, it's not as itty bitty detailed as the original Assetto and R Factor 2. So you're fine with like a CSL DD, especially if you just play iRacing. CSL DD Pros more than enough. To be honest, the G25 is more than enough. What pedals would I get on a budget? The CSL load cell's fine on a budget. I've got them. I've used them for quite a while. I'm using the Hussenfeld Ultimates here. They're really, really nice, but they're a bit expensive. Hussenfeld Sprints are really, really good pedals. Is the higher torque... No, you'd have the higher torque setting on all... You just leave it on the higher torque setting. ACC just doesn't really have that much detail in the range of the force feedback at the limit, so it doesn't really matter what you do. It's ACC force feedback is like a abrupt centering spring for the rear and abrupt over the top suspension compression, and does nice track texture though. ACC has really good suspension bumps and track bumps and curbing bumps, and all that stuff's nice in ACC. Tyre like vibration-y type force feedback is done well in ACC. ACC does the least important, from a perspective of driving, the least important parts of force feedback the best out of all the sims, but they're like the least useful to drive from. So if you are buying equipment, I do have a Fanatec affiliate link, a SimLab affiliate link, and thank you if you do use them. Charles K. Hello. What was said? You missed the text file comments. What's that? I'm not ranting about ACC. Oh, links below. I was just explaining. With the torque thing, you just you'd have it on high torque with everything. It's fine. Lap 12 of 18. Absolute farm sesh. We're in... half the grid have crashed. We're in 14th. I'm just literally here farming. This is Farmville in a car. Appreciate you guys being in chat and being along for this Farmville sesh. Sometimes this is like Euro Truck Sim in a Formula car. It's alright though, isn't it? I think we're in 13th if the... Oh, thanks for subscribing. The Achi, welcome. Appreciate the sub. It's sub. YouTube is sub for picking the... That's the follow button on Twitch. A member is someone that dedicates the waste of money to me each month. YouTube doesn't have followers. What's Instagram called? Is that followers? What's Twitch called? Twitch is Twitter's a follower. To go where fellow degenerates know your name. Oh dear. This is big. We've got 4 laps to go, guys. Whoa, drift entry. Snags at the end there. Yeah, Instagram's followers. What's TikTok? Chinese government members. Did you guys see that thing about Alexa, where it's will allow you to have dead relatives talk back to you? Like, what on earth? That's just creepy. Social credit farmers. Don't do anything silly now. Look, well, this is a Game of Muscle YouTube channel. Everything we do silly. Yeah, TikTok follows you to make sure you're not a subversive. What have I become? I know filing an account is terrible, isn't it? Am I on TikTok? I do have a TikTok, but I don't use it. I should probably start using it so that when China takes over the world, I seem normal.
5 to go.
I should become one of those, you know, those, you go to China and businesses often want, like, what's the term called? But where they want, like, Westerners to, like, being part of the business and just for marketing. I should do that. Easy life. Just have no soul. Yeah, white monkeys. Isn't that technically racist saying that? I don't know. I mean, I don't find it offensive, but maybe someone does. Ooh, sliding through here. Alibaba affiliate links. We're just sliding our way here. Sliding our way through 136s. I think pace on this track is probably like 134. Think of the safety rating numbers though, guys. Think of the safety rating. I'm ready for the rating to increase. There's better be a safety rating bonanza. This is going to be one of the best safety rating gains in the history of sim racing. Grandmother's shark fin soup recipe. You can't knock it. The problem is it's quite hard to find sharks in the UK. You know, my grandmother would often be out on the pirate ship, insisting that we go to the Bahamas. Every time it would be, oh, come on, we're going to the Bahamas on our pirate ship to catch sharks. I'd be like, I don't even like boats. No, we need to get sharks for some shark fin soup so we can be healthy. Oh, I don't even like soup that much. No, so you know, every time we went, it was, you know. I'll be honest, all the times I've eaten it. Sorry about that. The heavy metal has built up, and that explains why we do this. Only someone with heavy metal poisoning would subject themselves to this amount of sim racing. All that mercury. I have so much mercury in my blood, you can use me as a thermometer. Oh look, we're going to get lapped. Now, what happens if we get lapped and they drive into us? And that'll be criminal. Though one advantage of getting lapped will be that we don't have to do another lap. That left-hander's a fun corner, actually, I think. This one isn't so much. It's hard to know how much you're meant to push through the understeer versus being off the throttle and delicately tickling it through. It's one of those tracks where a racing line
You've got 2 laps to go.
would actually be helpful, because the apexing with this car, given how slidey it is as well. This is pretty steep, actually. It's got to be like quite a wear on the engine. Look at that, it's much better exit. If the SR car.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Oh, here we go. One more lap to go, I think. Is he waving the white flag? I can't see him. 2 laps to go. Have you guys been at the edge of your seat through this? I imagine that you have. I imagine that you're all like dying from sheer adrenaline. Miami's a good track. South African one. That is actually, that'd be a really good track to drive with these Formula cars. It's a very small seat. It's because he's on the saddle. He's actually on a bicycle. Is a bike seat actually a seat? Doesn't a seat have to have a back for it to be a seat? When is a seat not a seat? Surely a saddle is not a seat. You wouldn't describe a horse as a seat, would you? What? How are we doing for rating on this one? Oh, made the cow moo there. Absolute mooness. We've got smoke. I'm genuinely interested to see how much rating we gain for a 0x around here in the F3 cars, because that's 18 laps of constant corners. Minus 26 is alright, considering we're not even like vaguely being competitive here, we're just tootling around. Gran Turismo Fuji only runs at 60 FPS though, so whereas this is running at 100 plus. So I take the frames over the shines. 19 plus SR, you reckon? No! Woo! That was close. That would have been awkward. Absolute emotional drive there, guys. I'd like to thank the team for the package that put us into 14th place there. We really drove this phenomenally. It was all about getting the data. Hello, Silver K. I think we did a good performance there. There's a race that the team will be talking about at the factory. It's a memorable one.
Bring it back to the pits. We're going.
Right. Let's have a look here. I've lost my mouse cursor. We've got a problem here, guys. Oh, there it is. Faster than... Exactly, that's a good, you know. Right, let's see what we got out of this. I feel like that was a good effort. Oh boy, we did it! Well, how many SR did we get from that? We jumped. What? Absolutely killed it, guys. Oh, unbelievable. Pure. I didn't think we were going to get to B today. Charles K, we edited the file to far distance and then I made it read only. We did it. Absolute ledge. License leveled up. Oh, that was good. It was all worth it. What? But I won't know now what we actually got. No, so hang on. You get plus. What is that? I don't know what I did. You get plus 20. How does it work, guys? You get plus 50 boost, don't you, when you pass over the number? So we must have got I want to know. Yeah, okay. So we got 15. So but how does that work? Because we were on before that. We were on 8. So we must have got 15, 20. Look here, JK. Shut up. So we're on 85. So we must have got. We basically got over 15 for a single race. So in fact, we did get 15. Yes. Yeah, there we go. That's how numbers work, guys. Hello, I'm not very clever. Give me my throw. Yeah, I'm not very good at numbers, you know. Well, I'm happy with that. Now we can do like GT3 stuff properly. Ah, well, good. Well, we earned it. We definitely earned it, didn't we? Or did we not? I don't want to do Long Beach though. What was LMP2 on? Indianapolis? I don't want to do that. It's next week is where it'll matter. Ferrari's at Fuji though, so we could lose rating there. That'd be good fun. I'm not sure if I'm really a big fan of Fuji. If I'm honest. If I'm honest here, I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of it as a track. Bit too wish-washy. Like I don't mind it. It's different, but we'd have to see with other cars. Right, how are we doing for time here? All right, we can do. I think we can do some more stuff. Now we've got to recover the iRating. I mean, GT3 at bloody Long Beach is going to be terrible, isn't it? Absolutely the worst track to do GT3 racing on. I'll have it later. We could try this though. We could try the Skippy. YOLO. Daytona, let's go away. Long Beach would be alright in a Formula V. And that's about it. It's too... corners are too tight. I mean, I think it'd be great in real life in an Indy car, just not in a sim. With GT3 cars are too big. Smaller cars is good. Kip Harbour at Daytona. Tortellini is in the chat. He's a man with pasta for a name. Hello, Tortellini. Long Beach. All the tracks are good when you learnt it. No, that's not true. I know Long Beach. I know the layout. I just don't like it. I don't like it in iRacing. You need to be able to drive into cars to enjoy Long Beach. Long Beach is a punt-to-pass circuit. You are in the Church of Force Feedback. Alright, get the practice going here. I don't think I've driven the Skippy without IRFFP, so this could be interesting. Oh, we can relax now. We don't have to worry about safety rating. Bloody hell, that's a jump. Hello. This feels weird. Am I ready to stream? I don't know if I'll play them because people are going to be driving boring cars in them. You know how it is. Oh, is it? What is this layout? What is this crazy infield layout? Bloody hell. The mad... Oh, look at this. It's like I'm driving on a runway. Dynamite. It depends on your wheel and what you use. Hang on. We're doing this chicane. Okay. Oh my god. Who comes up with these tracks?
Car ride.
They should just do the oval. That'd be good fun. Skippy oval would be great. Oh, look at the banking. Absolute corner. I have no idea where we're going. I use a DD. Yeah, I find with iRacing, it's the
You got a
older,
slow car on the left.
older Formula cars where IFFB really
You
helps.
got a slow car on the left.
The
Go
new,
right.
the newer content is a lot better. Like, mind you, I have been slower since not using IFFB, so I don't know. You could. You'd have to make your cup of tea sideways, though. I wonder what it feels like to go around an oval like that. Because they're really steep in real life. Like, in games and in TV, they don't look that steep. There's a gaggle of spectators. Oh, no, they're not on the... I thought they were on the track, but they're on a little... Why is there just like an arbitrary infield spectator stand there? They're like... Okay. They're miles away from everything. This track is old, isn't it? They need to update it. Fax modem. It's our opponents. Okay. Okay.
You cut the course. You've got to slow down and give up that time.
Got to slow down to give up the time for that. Oh, the prisoners. That makes sense. I mean, you're not going to escape the infield, are you? I don't know. These track textures are fantastic. I don't know what you're talking about. We've got only the best track textures here. Whoa! Oh man, this is going to be such a draft track. This is going to be total carnage. It's going to be fun though. It's summer, isn't it, in America? It's going to be bright. Look at that. Yeah, these... I'm not quite sure where the brake point is for those corners. Why am I not using it? Because I was giving it a go without it. I like to experiment and try different things. Whoa, too wide. Right. Oh, where's the brake point for this? Try 1 metre. This is such a long track as well, actually. It's going to be really hard. Oh, hello. Thank you. Ryan Murray. What a ledge. It's a bit delayed, that. Thanks so much for supporting us. You need your handbrake, I know. 2, 1, go!
Presenting my weekly teeter to the Church of FFB.
Oh, she's giving us the
You got a
teeter.
slow car on the left.
Thanks for giving us the teeter. Helga's she loves to get the teeter out. That's how you say tithing in a German accent, teeter. Thank you, Ryan Murray. Cheers. I'll be off to Lidl for my donuts.
Car on your left. Clear.
No, I can't eat any donuts actually. Need to eat healthy. 7 PM, guys. We're doing that influencer thing as well. Put it on your calendar dingles on the Lazarus channel, just so you guys know. I think it will actually be quite fun to watch. Like, it's not going to be just boring racing. It's going to be like silliness. So I'm going to be wrecking everyone.
Left side.
Whoa! Put a bit of veg.
Clear.
What? I had veg for dinner. I actually quite like cauliflower. Cauliflower and what's the white one called? Broccoli. No,
Car
hang
your
on.
left.
Broccoli's the green one, right?
Stay on the right.
Influencer thing.
Stay on the right.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is the influencer thing.
Still there. Hold your line.
It's to promote
Clear on the left.
Chevrolet and Canadian Tire Motorsport. This layout is a little bit, isn't it? But it's alright. We'll make the most of it. Nice blue skies. Cauliflower's white, broccoli's green. I don't know, I like both of them. I also found cauliflower and broccoli improves my mood the next day. If I eat cauliflower, broccoli, cauliflower the day before, I tend to feel better the next day. It's weird. So, antidepressant. But yeah, no, I do like. I get frozen cauliflower and broccoli because it's super cheap, and then just cook it with whatever, like fish or whatever, in a Ninja saute pan. Sometimes I add like gravy to it, and it's a pretty good meal, to be honest. Like, if you wanted something really healthy that doesn't go off and is super cheap, broccoli, cauliflower and carrots with a bit of gravy on it is good. Oh boy. As bad as this track is, it's not Pocono, and it does have some other aspects to it, and I think in reality this would be really good fun. I'd love to drive a Skippy around in real life, because these winding bibbly bob corners would give you a really good feel for the grip at low speed and stuff, and you've got so much runoff you would feel comfortable pushing it. I would. I'd really like to drive a Skippy in real life, actually. Oh, my foot's itching. Gravy, you know, it's like a roast dinner, innit? Cauliflower, broccoli, carrot. That's because you have that in a roast dinner, but roast dinner you just add meat to it. Don't tell Americans. Yeah, well, fortunately, my camera's up quite high in the game, so Tinky, so it makes it a bit easier to see, but I know what you mean. I'm well slow, though. Here we go. It's going to be a lot of drafting. You're on steroids, you're... Oh! Hello.
Go left.
See you later, alright. See you later as well, thank you. Are you off? He's off. He's off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Every time I go to Lidl's Bakery now, they don't have donuts. They've sold out of all the good donuts. And if I go really early in the morning, they haven't got them ready yet. It's like Lidl's Bakery. And Lidl's app even has a free donut for me. It's a free bakery item. So even then, they're taunting me and they're not having what I want. Have I got ppi.andrewlevy.com? How's it going, Andrew Levy? Mr. Shard View. Andrew Levy's back with his PPI sales. They should make you a donut on the spot. Yeah, too right. Are there any tips to gain viewers and subscribers on YouTube?
Go left.
The best way to gain subscribers on YouTube is to do review videos, play popular games like Gran Turismo or Formula 1, not stuff that like simulators that aren't popular. Do guide videos, tutorial and guide videos, stuff that people would Google. If you want to build a channel, you need to be thinking of what would someone Google so that when they Google it, they're going to come up with my content. And that would be the way to, because that's how people will find you, because otherwise people aren't going to find you. Oh yeah, no, they do those, started to do those thick cut steaks, which are pretty good, yeah. If you wanted to do live streaming, the key thing would be to be consistent and try and do like events, like endurance race events and stuff, and be consistent. So don't do what I do, which is completely random stuff at inconsistent times. There's a little bit of latency with IFFB even if you're using VJoy, but it's not enough to affect things unless you're using the non-VJoy, non-direct. When it's not on the direct mode, you can notice it. People that end up here are just like confused. They're like, what we're doing. Woo! Yeah, well, clickbait. It's not really clickbait though, is it? People use the word clickbait wrong. It's more captivating titles that relate to the content, but in an interesting way. So actual clickbait would be a title that doesn't relate to the content. So like, you know, like an attractive woman, but the video is nothing about an attractive woman. So, you know. But yeah, you want to do titles that are likely to be clicked on. So like asking questions or something where someone would see the title and they go, oh, I need to know. I need to know. But yeah, keywords in the search, good audio quality, talking clearly, nicely presented. So like if you do, yeah, there's a whole mixture of things really. It still takes a lot of time, even if you do stuff really well. Top 10 ways to get faster on our... Well, yeah, maybe, but that's not anymore. That type of video could be good in the past, but... The thing is, iRacing is so old, you kind of have established people that have already done certain videos, so... covering new content that's just come out. So, like, if iRacing launched a new car, if you're very early with your video, and you're like, I rate this, why? So, so when the new F1 car, so a new popular car, so like when that new F1 car came out, you could do a video titled "How iRacing Captured the Essence of the 2020 F1 car." Is this the most realistic Formula 1 car in a simulator? That kind of shit is, you know, put F1 in the title and you'll get views as well. Because people's children are searching for that. It doesn't really matter what you say as well. It's all, you know. But if you do that whilst doing good quality content, it's about building a user base. I did test the grass. It was very bumpy. What is Elite? I don't know if they're doing NFTs or, you know, what they're doing with that. Hang on. I don't know how much fuel we're going to need for the race here. Guys, how much fuel for the race? In litres?
You need to fill it up, James. Just brim it.
1 litre?
Yeah, either put 1 litre in or 50 litres.
Oh, thanks, that's great. Thanks for the help. Appreciate that. Hello, Ryan. Good luck in the race.
I think it's 11 something for the race. I think you get away with that.
Thank you. What happened to my iRating? I drive like random cars that I can't drive. Is that Dave Cam? That's not Dave Cam. It's Dave Cam's clone. Clone Cam. I'm like a 4K iRacer in the IR04, but in like GT3 and other cars that I drive, I'm a 2500 iRacer. Was that Dave? Was it really Dave Cam? Is that the real Dave Cam?
No, he's a bit of an idiot.
Why is he using a separate account? What's going on there? Is that his real name?
I was just saying, I'm streaming now. I was just saying, I don't know if I've raced you before outside of the All-Stars thing.
Well, I'm not really racing here. I'm just here for the SR and the banter. And viewers of your channel should all go and subscribe to Gamer Muscle because he's a good-looking guy. Yeah, what? So why does he have two accounts? This is illegal. Yeah, I think I might try taking out this.
Green flag, green flag.
This guy. This is
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Mac Evad guy. I think I might try take. Oh, the mic's on.
Hollywood beckons.
Oh, thank Boothie Sim Race. Yeah, no, the problem I have with iRacing, it doesn't really click with me as a sim. So I just have to do a lot of races to get up to pace in it. Whereas like for me, race room and AC make a lot more sense to. I find them a lot easier to get up to like a second off good lap times. I've got better at iRacing though. Slowly. Easy to... No, I just like more bitey tyres because I just like things to be more snappy. iRacing's got quite wish-washy tyres compared to some of the other sims. So... Yeah, AMS2's like really slidey though as well. AMS2's like weirdly slidey. When you lean on the side, like when you're laterally going, it's very controllable, but it's like so slidey.
One more lap.
Dave, I'm going to qualify at the back just to just so you can relax.
Oh man, what a gentleman.
Oh, that was a bit wide out of that. I would say it's more like concrete slab tyres. AMS2 is good if you just want to create a lobby and race with friends without doing too much fiddling around, which is good. And it looks nice and it runs well in VR. Have a good time with it. Bit wide there. And this infield is so confusing. It's like someone's just scribbled a layout on a napkin. That'll do. I don't have any pull frenzy fire. Also, it's not a simple case of fixed tyres. You know, there's normally complicated technical reasons as to for tyre models in particular, especially with like the new models that like iRacing, ACC, R Factor 2. Like the tyre models are so they're so complicated, and you can't. This is like Niels Huisenveld often talks about this. It's like the sort of beauty of R Factor 1 and like AMS 1 and that way of doing tyre models is that someone can come in, and yeah, it's not necessarily the most complex of tyre model, but someone can come in with the data that they use and get the desired result out of it.
Ticket flag.
So even if maybe you could argue it's putting the wrong data in some ways, or it's assumed things or whatever, it's just tweaking it in some ways, like that may or may not be the case, at least a designer can put something into it that gets a realistic end result out of it. Whereas with these more complicated, all-encompassing tyre models that try to do all this advanced temperature, wear, God knows what going on with how it calculates everything, you can't just put set values in. It's not that simple. Is 11.8 litres enough? Totally not, Dave Cam.
It used to be. I'm pretty sure it is. That should get you to the end. That's what I'm putting in anyway.
I'm not sure if I trust people with a northern accent. They try and get you these. That's the northern accents used in call centres to trick you into trust. Before you know it, you're buying an additional car insurance policy that you don't need. For me, YouTube is a bit of fun. Definitely looks up.
You can trust me, James. I wouldn't do that to you.
Mac ever added 4 lights. No filter. No, Dave Cam's actually nothing like his YouTube persona. I've met him a few times in real life. He's a bit crazy in real life. He's actually really he actually talks with a really posh southern accent in real life. I've been to Buckingham Palace a few times and seen him there.
Good luck, everybody.
Guys, watch out. Car number 2 is a bit shifty, bit loose, bit out of control, bit aggressive. Worst of all, if his helmet falls off during the race, the reflection of the sun will cause permanent blindness. So just watch out. Mac Everad. Just watch out for him, guys. Okay.
Green flag.
I forgot this car's a clutch start. Whoops. This one's a start on the clutch, not the brake. Oh well. You live and learn. Nice and easy. Gordon Ramsay's in front of me. What? Absolutely bogged down here. Guys, go and check out Dave Cam's channel. Give him a follow if you haven't.
You got a slow car on the left. Car stopped ahead. Go left. Right side.
Oh,
Clear.
That's P1 gone. It's my first time ever driving this track, actually. Just realised.
Oh, that was close.
Man, that blue car's all over the place. Oh, we're a bit far back for the draft here. I think Dave Cam's sandbagging here. Oh man, look at this draft bonanza.
Car right. Still there, hold your line. Still there. You're in the middle.
Little bit aggressive from the car on the right.
Still there, still there.
Just
clear.
Absolutely closed me off there. Don't know what they were doing. I had to, if I didn't back out that would have been a complete wreck. Because neither of those drivers was paying attention. We're lucky we got away with that. I was almost the filling in the sandwich there.
Right side. Still there. Clear. Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear.
It's annoying that their slow driving has pushed me back a bit here. Trying not to lose the draft. If I didn't yield there, we'd have been doing backflips. Oh, we've lost the draft. It's annoying when you get penalised so much for other drivers doing stupid stuff. Go on, mate. Come on through, and then.
Still there. Hold your line.
Can I redraft him? No, he's just he's gonna close on this. Ah, so stupid.
Great job. 10 to go. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Clear.
Try and get in there. Full attack, full beans. Oh, Dave Cam's having a hug.
Oh, sorry, John.
Dave Cam's getting physical.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Really not much I can do because they've got draft and I haven't, and so I'm stuck in this and then I'm having to defend the car behind, which is then stopping me from being able to close in on the cars in front. Oh no, you can't. I was trying to go faster, but you can't.
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
Those guys that sandwiched us just absolutely wrecked the race for us there. So there was literally no way for us to, without the draft, no way to catch back up with them. I should have just stayed in there and let them crash into us. Yeah, well, it's just draft racing. It's if you lose the draft train, especially on a track like this, you're done really. And there's only so much you can get out of the car. You just have to you just drive and then hope there's an accident up front that gives you back the draft train. Yeah, that's it. Well, they're road tyres. Road tyres are quite squealy. Just move the stream. That is definitely an option, isn't it? Thought they've had an accident up there.
Ruben, ¿qué haces?
That sounds like someone's happy. Yeah, nailing the infield on this track is going to be well hard. So it's so windy, and with this car being such a slidey car, to actually do that, you know, to get the most out of the infield section, really tricky. Especially this corner is getting me. Oh, these guys are back there. We might be able to get some places. That's me clicking the ad button, Combustion Corner. That's me trying to generate some additional ad revenue out of YouTube live streams. I'm really interested to see what the ad revenue differences are between YouTube and Twitch. NBE, hello. We're doing some experimentation. Appreciate you guys supporting us by watching the adverts. Yeah, I don't know. They might automate it. See, if you don't nail this chicane, you've got this whole straight afterwards that then punishes you. I was better through it that time. I'm learning. What made me switch? I'm doing both Twitch and YouTube for different things. I just like trying things out, seeing how it goes. I like both platforms for different reasons. If you're starting out, you should start out by doing YouTube videos, like discoverable content, stuff that people would Google, make videos about that. You know, cover new content, review stuff. Focus on making good quality content, good sound quality. Maybe look for when a new game comes out. Like, so the best thing to start with gaming stuff is like, so when the new Assetto Corsa comes out, every time there's a new game, there's an opportunity to be associated with that game. So like the last one would have been the new Gran Turismo. You could have done like stuff like focused around that early on, and you know, but ideally like something that's totally new, that's got potential to have a big audience, and then becoming like the sort of de facto person for that is probably the easiest way of making a good living out of YouTube. But generally, good quality editing, bit of humour, bit of personality, good quality mic. Not amazing. Like, it doesn't have to be like amazing, but like, you know. Yeah. So what we get tips is stuff like what the sort of videos. Might be I think like really general stuff like great graphics settings for slow computers. F1 2022 PC graphics settings for slow computers. You know, or best graphics for slow PC, or how to get 60 FPS out of F1 2022 on a slow computer. You know, or force feedback wheels, G25 force feedback wheel settings for F1 2022. I don't know. Thing is, that's quite. The Formula 1 games are quite saturated, so might not be the best. Well, like, so you know, Obsidian Ant does, like, every time there's a Microsoft Flight Sim update or Sim update, he does like a whole breakdown. He just basically regurgitates the release notes with nice background footage. People love that as a way to build an audience. Just repeat, just read the press release with a nice microphone. It's because people are Googling it. Like my Forza video, all I did was just talk over their thing. I mean, granted, I do know, like, I can talk shit about anything, but even then, there'll be people that have just done a video of that, giving their first impressions, and that would have got some views and some subscribers if they did an okay job at it. Or if you're handy with a camera and filming and editing, you could do like good quality reviews, like showing nice shots of the equipment and then explain what's good, what it does, what's good and what's bad about it. Okay, a little bit overdriving into that. You could do that. Frenzy Fire, that was a thing on YouTube for a while, but that's no longer. There's already lots of people doing that. So, to be honest, how to pick up chicks? Just go up to women. If you see someone who's attractive, talk to them. Not like not like a creepy weirdo.
Why did you brake so early, man? Jeez.
5 to go.
Running all over the street. Sort it out.
Get off my arse, stop it, mate.
Let's drive in a straight line for one.
I said, don't eat any of your shit.
Gordon Ramsay.
Still the same old Gordon, I see. Welcome back.
Tonight on Hell's Kitchen, Dave Cam overcooks a chicken.
Fucking who the heck are you, Hector?
Oh, I wasn't expecting Dave Cam salt. What I like about iRacing is the relaxing, chilled environment in the voice chat. I think Dave Cam's getting the shank out in a minute.
Quite entertaining here.
Did he get wrecked then or something? I can't see anything up front. I keep missing this corner. Oh dear. Gordon Ramsay. Tonight on Come Dine With Me. Oh dear. Oh, there it is.
Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear.
Oh, we got a lot of cars there. What's going on
You got
here?
a slow car on the left. Slow car ahead. Go left.
Hey, what the heck are you doing
Left
driving
side.
on the track?
Clear.
You're a fucking arsehole.
Car on your left.
You're a pair
Keep to the
arsehole.
right. Clear on the left.
I had a problem with my...
Everything's fine, Gordon, until you show up.
Everything's no fine, mate. I just get took out on the
Car
straight.
right. Clear, right side. Still there, hold your line.
Welcome to Northern Accent Wars.
Stay on the left.
This is like the most.
Flipping heck.
Keep to the left.
This is the most
Clear on the
Northern
right.
iRacing salt we've ever experienced. Oh, here comes Gordon Ramsay. I'm through on the track. Someone's fried a Mars bar up in here. It's all good. I think he's got damage. He's a bit slow. I'm just chilling out in 12th place, guys. Yeah, we're back in the mix now. Only 2 laps to go, though.
And then somebody drives who did get put off the track, he drives straight on the track, right into us. You're supposed to check your relative before you come back on the track.
Left side.
Oh, dear.
Clear.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the,
Car on
the
your left.
banter.
Keep to the right. Still there. Keep to the right. Keep to the right.
Is the start-finish line on the... It is, isn't it? Yeah.
You're in the top 10. Still there. Clear on the left.
I'm cooking. My tyres are raw. I bet he never hears these puns about his name. It's all new to him. Nobody's made these obvious jokes before. Ryan Murray. It depends. It depends what kind of press access you get. I think it's like 200 quid for a normal ticket. I don't know if I'm paying or not. I don't mind paying. I'm happy either way. I always wanted to go to Goodwood. Oh, the sun's come out. Whoops, bit wide there. Should get some draft here.
You've got 2 laps to go. Left side. Keep to the right. Still there, hold your line.
You can't get enough draft to actually get the full pass in.
Still there, hold your line. You've got about 5 laps of fuel left. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
That's quite nice through there.
Car on your left.
To
Clear
try
on the
and
left.
send it up the inside, I think.
Car right. Clear on the right.
We could try and time it so that we pass on the second bit of oval for the start-finish line. Or not full pass, but you know what I mean, just be in front of him. I really want the orange area. I didn't want him on the inside through here.
You just got the white flag. That means one more lap to go.
Oh, we still got another lap. I thought we had 2 laps to go.
Left side.
I think he's letting us pass.
Stay on the
So
right. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Still there. Still there. Car right. 2 wide. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear on the left. 2 wide. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear on the right.
let's brake him really gently into that so they didn't rear end me. The final one should be interesting. Oh, massive understeer there.
Right side.
Don't really matter if this guy's
Keep to the
if
left.
the orange car's in front of me. It's probably an advantage.
Still there. Clear.
It's better being behind these guys than in front of them, to be honest. They're probably going to pass me on the final. We'll probably lose 2 places on the finish here. Oh no, they're battling. If they keep battling, that's good for me. We're still in the draft, but it's weird for them to do that. I think they accidentally drove into each other. Well, that's alright. That's worked out well. Oh, you can really cut that. Right, if we're lucky, we might have just enough gap to stay in front here. Probably not. We're close. I think we got it. It's alright.
There's the flag.
Nice
It's
racing,
over.
guys. Good fun.
Nice run. Solid work.
James, it was anything but nice racing. Anything but.
I think they've been a bit negative. I thought I was good fun driving there. There's a few accidents, but you know, we've all got. It's fun. We like finish the race. Skip Barber, you know. Should you know, life's too short. Have a cup of tea. The next race will be good. So it's all good, man.
James, it's heading far. We've been all good. I'm on the straight. I get took out twice. And then somebody thinks, flipping it, calm down, it's only a race. I'm in last place. I've lost a shitload of iRacing. I'm already down to 2,500 or something. And then I don't know what the heck I'm down to in safety rating.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it. Like, it's just a number. Like, you're in the top split. Once you got to 2,300 I rating, and on average, like Skippy's a bit. I know Skippy's a bit mental generally, but like on average, you'll gain your I rating up. If you just do II04 and F3, it's a really easy way to gain I rating. So you know, yeah, I know it's annoying if you have an accident or someone hits you or whatever, but you know.
See if I had an accident, fair play, but not when you get taken out of the game by a pair of arseholes that can't overtake you cleanly. Why not just race clean instead of wiping people out? Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm fed up with this kind of shite. I'll have a look at the replay, and if I feel it warrants it, I'll let iRacing sort it out.
Man, well, your anger is entertaining though, so it's you know, try and enjoy the despair. That's what I try and do when I'm having a bad races or whatever, you know. Just it's all good.
Yeah, it's sure not all good. I don't mind if it's my fault. Then I'll apologise or whatever, take it in the chin. But, never mind.
If you play iRacing, it's your fault by default. That's, you know, as soon as you load up iRacing, it's already your own fault. And, you know.
Yeah, you sound like me talking to somebody else, but never mind.
Gordon, I'm just watching it back when I tagged the back here. You're braking at 2 different points, like 50 metres later, or earlier, sorry, than you usually would. So I really didn't mean to tag you in the back. But you braked like way more than anybody else at that particular point, only on that lap.
What? Which lap is it?
Lap 7 is the normal one. Lap 8 is the one where I tapped Gordon.
He's gone. He's gone now. He's gone back to his kitchen. You've upset him. Poor guy. He's not having a good day. Right, I'm watching you. So what happened here? It's the first corner. That day you took him out, mate.
Honestly, it brakes so much earlier. There's a little pink box on the left-hand side. That's where he brakes on lap 8. But then on lap 7, the lap before, is like completely different line, obviously, because I'm not behind him. But he brakes so much later.
Dave, it sounds like you're making excuses, you know. Skippy's like that. They say, like, you... I know. Like, I mean... You're gonna lose the insurance claim, I'm afraid, because you were driven into the back of him, even if he broke early.
When I first started sim racing, I remember Gordon, and it was exactly the same. You know, he's got like a super short fuse, and he sold all his gear, but he's obviously made a return. But he needs to find another hobby. He's obviously just getting stressed out.
But it's iRacing. He's playing iRacing properly. I find his comments entertaining, personally. You know, you. What was the other accident? Was it after that as well? Was there another one later on?
Oh yes, there was. I forgot about that one.
Oh, you rejoined apparently. Oh, here we go, cars everywhere. How did you not wreck from that? What on earth is going on? Okay, hang on, he's on the inside. Lap 8. To be fair to him, the Guillaume Capo moves down and then Netcode tags him. I mean, he has moved up off the inside line a bit. It's Netcode though. Unfortunately, yeah, that's just really unlucky. So. I can't believe you got through that without... Jesus. They've reduced the damage on these cars.
I nearly got through it as well. Nearly got through it. I put the brakes on. I knew it was coming, so I slammed the brakes on just before it happened.
Oh! This other guy rejoins into him. Okay, that's unlucky. Ruben, after the accident, Ruben rejoins at a right angle right into him. So in fairness... He did have a reason. Gordon Ramsay did have a reason to be angry. That is annoying. Oh man, that was pretty bad. He almost took you out as well. Yeah, he's. I think he's gonna be throwing his sim rig in the bin after this. But the thing is, it's Skippy. Like, it's Skip Barber's always been a bit like this. Like, you have to be, like, top 5 or so, and then you have to be, like, hyper aware of other people braking too early and all this stuff, because it's such a... Because the road tires are so, you know, the brakes and everything is so slow. So it's just really having a big margin with the car, I think, to avoid a lot of stuff. But I think he was unlucky. I think you're off to jail though, Dave Cam. I've seen all I need to see.
Yeah, I'll sign myself in jail for the month. Did you get on P9, P8. Oh, good result.
Yeah, well, unfortunately for me, like this is my first time on this track, so I kind of started to get to hang of it following you guys, and then I got sandwiched, and so I had to back out of it because I knew I was going to get wrecked, and then from that I lost the draft, so I was kind of just following behind. I should have just stayed there and just had an accident. I can't remember which lap it was on. Let's see. Absolute sandwich though. We had a car on the left coming, understeering, a car on the right just turned in as if there wasn't two cars. Fortunately, I stamped on the brake and didn't crash, but unfortunately lost the draft. Boring!
Yeah, without draft, you're screwed. Right, I'm going to go and sign off. Absolutely, James.
Alright, yeah, good racing. I'll catch you soon. Take care, man. Alright, where was this?
See you, Dave.
Oh, is it here? Where was this squeeze? Oh, here it is. So, lap 2. I mean, I'm in front of this guy on the right. And I know it's just in-game, I think. His in-game mic is different. He's probably using a headset mic rather than his other mic. So I've got a good entry into this corner here. Coming through. And... my back did step out a little bit, but caught it. So that allowed him to catch up there, which is fine. Oh, was it there? Oh, yeah. So look, we're in between them all here. And I know this guy really should back out of it because there's no way for this guy to get through here. Given there's two cars on his left, it's not going to happen. This guy should... Hang on, was it Gordon Ramsay? No. This guy should be more on the left, really. But he's lining up. Both these drivers were completely unaware of me here, so I had to stamp on my brake. If I hadn't broke there, there's not enough space for the car there. We would have got absolutely wrecked there. This is obviously the replay, so this is with the internet, with the smoothing. It's what the server saw, but if you watch it when we're actually racing, they were a lot closer. Exactly. If it was the real Dave Cam, it'd be trouble, wouldn't it? I probably should have just lifted rather than stamped. I broke, which slowed me down too much. I probably didn't need to brake as much. I think that happened twice, actually. Yeah, and then this gap, that's where this gap emerged from. Yeah, well, it saved us a safety rating. We've just earned it, so that was good. It was all right though. Like the skip is nice and chill, I think. That's the nice thing. If you drive faster cars, Skippy ends up being so slow. You can. It's more just about enjoying like smooth driving. Oh, we lost 12R rating, but we gained more safety rating. We're on 3.55. How does that work? B class 3.5. Okay, I see. So. Why does that put you to 4.5 and then why do we then end up going back down? How does that work? Oh, because it added it to it and it didn't calculate it properly, I think. That's all good though. I was happy with that result. I mean, we didn't really lose. 12 I ratings, nothing considering it was my first race on the track. So, right, guys, I think I'm going to pop to Lidl to get something to eat before. Is it someone's birthday? Before this, we're doing an event with Chevrolet on the... What was the name of the company again, guys? Okay, my brain's totally gone. What were they called? You guys know. They'll be live streamed on their channel. And it should be fun. It's not going to be proper racing. So, no, I'm going to say the wrong name of the company. Lazarus, that's it. Something like Lazarus. I'll link it on Twitter if you go through my Twitter, but I'll link it again. But thanks for watching this one, guys. Really appreciate it. I had really fun racing. It's nice and chill here. Appreciate the chat and the donations was awesome. And we didn't get any DD girls. No DD girls, but that's all right. You can't always have a DD girl, can you? It was only a short stream. I will see you guys soon. Well, I'll be chatting in that other stream, so I'll see you there. But I won't be able to talk to you because I won't see your messages. Yeah, right, off to credits. See you, whose birthday was it, by the way? Whose birthday? I can sing happy birthday to whoever's birthday it was. Whose birthday was it, guys? Got a bit of a delay here. Oh, Don Ramirez. Happy birthday to you. You're old. Yes, that's true. Dementia will settle in soon. Happy birthday to you. It's the Queen's birthday as well. Happy birthday to everyone. Right. Bye, guys. See you soon. Oh, it's not your birthday. Well, it is now. That's it. It's now your birthday. Forever this date will be known as your birthday. The 24th of June. Bye, guys.